It's
What do
coming
you
through.
expect it to smell like, huh?
Whoa, hold on. We went from sounds to smells. I missed something.
Yeah, yeah. It smells like Tanner's Ace in here.
Oh, well, I wouldn't expect it to smell like anything else. Would you expect it to smell like roses? What?
No, it's supposed to smell like sherbet or something.
Sherbert?
Yeah, it's supposed to smell cold, something nice.
Well,
It's hot today.
next time, get Tanner to put some cold sherbet down his ass crack. Let it melt. Let it sit there for a little while. Get nice and juicy.
If we make some money off of whatever shit we make, maybe we'll invest in making getting those underwear that got the pad in the butt. That way, when you fart, it smells like mint instead of ass. That's cool.
Yeah, there's like a big market right now for like manscaping products. Like that's kind of hitting big. Like you got all these like what the
Like straight
Sasquatch.
razors.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
razors, and you got that Sasquatch soap that's like, oh, take care of your fucking balls. But there's like an increasing demand for the need for like ass wipes for men. Because, I mean, like sweaty fucking asses, dude.
have you seen the things called dude wipes?
Yes, actually, yes, I have. So I guess I stand
Yeah,
corrected.
dude wipes. That's stupid.
All right, well, I got the sound check all nice and complete. So if you guys are set, I guess I'll do a countdown and we'll start off.
Are you gonna call us back?
No, I mean, if this is cool with you guys, I'll.
Oh! So we're rolling?
Yeah,
Not
right
yet.
now I just hit record. We can start whenever.
Okay. Oh shit. How do we start this off?
Well, I go three, two, one, and say hello.
Okay, so we're going. Okay.
Yes, I am here with Eternal Carnage. I actually am wearing. You can't see me right now because I don't think I have my video turned on, but I'm wearing y'all's pin on my hat right now because I'm a total fangirl.
You're wearing a thin?
Uh,
Oh, like the Oreos.
no, like a pin, like the pin that you guys have that I have of yours.
Oh, a pen? You took a pen?
No, I don't steal things from people. God damn it! The pin, the pin, the like sharp metallic object in my hat.
Ah. Oh yeah, you could put that in your skin if you wanted. I used to do that with like safety pins in
I used to
school.
do that by accident all the time. Like I don't know, anytime I'd put a pin in, like you have one of those battle vests, battle jackets, or whatever, and you start
Oh
fucking with
yeah,
those
that's
long
what the
enough,
the
you
nerds
eventually
go on.
stab yourself. Like it's a statistical thing that will happen eventually. But
Huh.
what well, first off, for the uninitiated, why don't you guys say hi, say we are Eternal Carnage, and what you all are about? What genre do you guys play?
Hello, I am Tanner from Eternal Carnage. I am Eternal Carnage, and say,
Hi. Say something about hey, we're Eternal Carnage, or fuck, you're Eternal Carnage, and say a little bit about what genre you guys play.
hmm?
And hi, well, that's what you told me to say, but now I'll say something to go along with that. Hello, my name is Ted, and I am also part of Eternal Carnage. We are a tag team, and we're all these other big long names of tag team, and we're the heavyweight champions of tag team of Eternal Carnage. We're the Kings of Punk. We're the Kings of DMV. We're the Masters of the One Take, and we play uh, music or make sounds that are the embodiment of train wrecks. I don't know what genre we'd be put in because we pretty much only play music that we want to hear and that no one else has ever done this before. We're pretty much pioneers that got scalped, and no, nobody else has ever used that terminology before. So don't even look up the fucking Devo compilation called "The Pioneers That Got Scalped" because it's not a thing. It's you look it up. It's a double disc. The case is really big and fat, kind of like There's one that there's one that like Judas Priest one that's like a greatest hits, but it's called Devos, the Pioneers that got scalped. It doesn't exist, and it's not in my car right now.
So
Okay.
another thing we used to say is theft.
Yeah, we had to make our own genre
Yeah,
because any band after 2008 had to you have to make your own genre.
right. So we are theft court.
Theftcore. Now, what inspired the naming behind that genre?
Do you want me to go? You want to go?
You can go for
Okay. So we'll go ahead and admit that.
We ripped off a bunch of people.
Yeah. Everything's been done already. Like every tuning's been done, and like every riff has been written. I mean, like fucking Tony Iommi like wrote everything already. So it's everybody like after him, pretty much just been ripping off Tony Iommi or like some other person.
Every chug pattern, every
Yeah,
every
yeah.
tempo.
Or it's like somebody ripped off like John Lee Hooker or something. But we are very open about the fact that we just rip off people that we like. I mean, we usually let it be known, or just do what everybody else does. You just hey, I like this riff. All right, well, it's probably in standard, so I'm just gonna play it in B.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna delve into it or not, but if we touch on like songwriting styles, yeah, a lot of times I have another song in my mind that I kind of structure the song I'm thinking or that I'm writing, I guess, around.
Yeah.
So that's where the deathcore thing comes from.
Okay. So, I mean, I agree with that. Everything's pretty much been done. You can only further synthesize and further kind of spiral downward into musicality's own, like, funnel, I guess, you know? Like, you can only do so much, and it's already all kind of been done. You can only jumble it up so much. And, you know, what pisses me off is when I sit there after, like, an hour or something, I come up with a riff that I think is really cool, and I'm like, you know what? This is like some shitty half-ass like deathcore riff. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. And then I turn around and put on fucking YouTube for 5 minutes, and then like Slam Worldwide, some random fucking band plays, and they're playing my fucking riff I just thought of, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I should have just kept it.
You should have sued them.
Yeah. You got a computer, right? I mean, you know how to use intelligence. Why don't you just like be like, hey, asshole, you stole my fucking riff that I wrote.
That's my intellectual property.
Yeah, that's right. You call them out.
Gotta be assertive. Don't be afraid of.
I mean, your last name has like multiple syllables. I mean, fuck, that already guarantees that you're fucking 10 times smarter than them.
You're right. You're right. Multisyllabic last names are a fundamental element in appearing smarter than whoever you're trying to one up. But
Yeah.
so, what is kind of your songwriting process then? I guess we'll get straight into that because that's a good little segue. How do you guys? What is like your main inspiration? Do you usually write lyrics first and then the music and then the lyrics?
I feel like we're both different.
Yeah. So
you want to go first?
you want? Or it's up to you.
All right, I can try to explain.
Let
this.
them know who you are, and then tell them what.
Oh yeah.
Style.
Hello, this is Tanner from Eternal Carnage. I am Eternal Carnage, and all that. Yeah. So I guess when I'm writing songs, typically, typically, I don't even know, I guess, how to describe how I find like a subject, but just something. Most of the time, just something because it's stupid and I think it's funny.
Like your hatred
Other
for
times
Bel Air?
it's-
Who wrote that one?
That was Ted's song. But yeah, it's either something stupid or just trying to make fun of something, or every once in a while it's something serious. But typically I'll have like a sort of a subject or whatever. I always end up writing lyrics first, and a lot of times when I write the lyrics, like some song that I know is like playing, I guess, in my head, and I kind of write the lyrics almost like it's a verse of whatever song I'm thinking of. And sometimes the music sort of follows it. Most of the time, when we actually get to the music part, it deviates. But yeah, so typically I write lyrics first to the tune of some other song that already exists, and then I'll think of some drum beat, and then usually I gotta when I show it to Ted to actually make the song. Um, every once in a while I'll have like a riff, like a bass riff idea in my head, but most of the time I don't. Um, and I'll show the song to Ted. I'll try to play the drums to it, and then do the words as well. And it always ends up getting oversimplified because I'm not a drummer or a vocalist, so it's kind of hard to do both at the same time. It just gets more and more dumbed down, I guess. And but yeah, I'll show him the song, and I'll be playing it, try to learn it myself, and he will I guess listen to it and figure out a bass.
Yeah,
riff or
yeah.
whatever.
Generally, I'll go off of whatever. I guess it depends on what kind of mood we are for when we're doing a Tanner song, because it's either I just match the drums tempo wise, or we decide, hey, whatever tempo his drums are going, I'm gonna go in the complete opposite with the bass riff, because we've done that before. Like you have like I'm trying to remember what song it was. Was it that we had like a slow? No, it was fuck, it was really fast riff with like a slower beat, right? Or was it the other way around?
One of my songs?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Some
We have too many songs. I can't remember them all.
We're like 100 plus.
Yeah, we got a lot of songs. And you want to tell them how you like?
Oh, you're
songs?
complete.
I think so. I'll chime in whenever it comes to my way of dealing. Yeah, you go ahead, Tigers.
Okay, this is Ted. I am the other half of Eternal Carnage. I as well am Eternal Carnage. When I write a song or create something that we record, let's say recording, because I don't really know if these are considered songs, but there's like two big ways on the way I'll write a song. I'll either do the lyrics first or I'll have a riff first. Sometimes we'll just be dicking around. We'll do like a test run or whatever. And, while we're doing in between songs, we're just in, at the sex dojo or whatever. I'll come up with a riff that I like, and then I'll write it down real quick because I have to write the tabs down so I remember how to fucking play it later. And I'll just have the riff in the book, and then maybe an idea comes to mind for lyrics. Lyrics are generally personal, about something that I like or something that I dislike or the way that I feel. I usually don't go too into like fantasy type shit. I mean, there's a couple times, but nothing too far from the way I think or feel or the things that I'm interested or disinterested in.
Will there ever be an Eternal Carnage song about dragons?
No, I can't think of it.
I guess if we did, it would be Ted's song.
It'd be a Tanner song.
Yeah. And I guess typically whoever writes the song, that's typically who does the vocals. There's been like once or twice that it's been the other way around. Like what's the one song? It's on the first comp. What do we call it? Morning Sickness.
Yeah.
Ted wrote that song because he wrote the two songs at the same time. So that one he, I guess, gave to me to do the lyrics for it. Oh yeah, what else can I say? I guess for a song that Ted writes, when it comes to me playing the drums, like he'll show me the different riffs for the songs and tell me like how many repetitions of each, and because we don't have we don't do that fancy stuff like sheet music and whatever else. I don't know any of that stuff, time signatures and all that. So he'll just show me whatever riff it is and the order, the what's the word, progression of it, I guess. And then most of the time I just try to match the tempo. And a lot of times I feel like I kind of play the same, the same kind of beat. Then again, if we're supposed to be at least originally like a punk or hardcore band, that kind of makes sense to play the same thing over and over.
I was about to say, have you ever listened to like country drummers? Country drummers are 10 times same shit every song.
Yeah, so I try.
That's not true. Have you guys ever listened to Tequila Night? That intro
Oh, Straight Tequila Night by
Yeah,
John
dude,
Anderson.
fuck you.
Yeah, we gotta cover that sometime.
Yeah, someday.
But yeah, so every once in a while I try to do something to like spice it up, or at least in my mind, spice it up.
And to go with repetitions and stuff, there might be like I'd say three tops for riffs for a song that I write. Um, Generally, it's like one or two because the songs aren't that long. And I try to do like it's usually like verse, chorus, verse. I usually don't have two choruses too often because I have an obsession with abrupt endings. I like when you have a song and you think that it's going to continue to go and then it just stops. I like that because I feel like it fucks with people. I don't know because I've never asked anybody, and we've never really gotten any like critiques or verbal opinions on anything. It's like the one time we got anything, it was that somebody said they liked the Hogan 9/11 song, but that was about it. So they're telling us that they liked something that we put out like 5 or 6 years ago. But
Now, I can tell you
I
that
like how some more
abrupt.
some.
I can tell you that like abrupt endings and like false starts and all that kind of shit is like my favorite because it definitely like forces attention on the music because of like the irregularity or the abrupt nature of it or whatever. That's kind of the reason why I like Cerebral Bore so much. Back when they had Soam as their singer, they were so fucking all over the place. A song would like end and you'd think they're going into a slam part, like one guitar would be going gung 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 gung, and then they'd all come in for like one playthrough of it and then just stop. Like instead of milking the fuck out of that riff like any normal fucking death metal band would, they just cut it right off, and it's like just a little taste that you need. It's like a little tease.
yeah, I mean that definitely goes both ways because there's definitely where um, I like it when it ends short, but then there's definitely bands that can just ride that riff, you know, several minutes. It's definitely fucking infectious, I guess.
So let
But
me ask you this. Oh, well, go ahead. Did you have something else?
yeah, I think there's only one other thing I have to say is like when I do like the verse chorus verse thing, the numbers that we do for repetitions of riff, because like there'll be a verse riff and then there'll be a chorus riff, and usually the way I'll do it's usually that's like a perfect example. It's usually like what does that say? 4 2 4. Like verses are generally like four repetitions of a verse, and then chorus is like one or two.
Yeah, like I guess in music terminology that'd be called a the measure. Is that the right word? Like the verse would be like four measures or whatever,
Yep.
and then the chorus would be four, and then the verse again is four. So I guess things like that.
This
Yeah, and
Peabody
it's
musician motherfucker.
and then like I'll try to do like because I don't know I've just I know that to write a song or write a piece whatever poems or whatever usually it's like A or AABB type of bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's either I do something like that or it's just free verse. So if you ever are able to distinguish the words that I'm trying to say, it again depends on what time period you're listening to our stuff. Because if you're listening to early or somewhat recently, I've gotten back into the habit of, hey, I have the song ready, but I can't necessarily do the lyrics yet. So we're just gonna do it anyway, and I'll just make noises instead of actually saying the words. Yeah. So you get I don't know. That's definitely an influence from Poison Idea, but there should be either no like rhyming end words or there will be. So that's the only other thing I have to say about Ted written song. I think.
Yeah, that makes me think about my lyrics because I guess I always try to rhyme. I guess because in a way that makes it easier to remember the words.
Yeah.
But I guess a lot of times I struggle. I'm not some great literary genius, so I sometimes don't know what words to use or whatever. So I don't try to force a rhyme, I guess, if I can't think of one. So sometimes it's just whatever. I guess like you were saying, freestyle or whatever it is.
Yeah, well, hey, there's nothing wrong with keeping the lyrics to what you know, because there's nothing worse than like when like some deathcore band full of dumb fucks just grabs like a book of like medical diseases or something and cracks it open to a random page and just takes words out of that and just fucking writes a
Yeah.
song, you know? So it beats that.
I mean, I definitely like big kid words because it's definitely like the best way to like, what do the hip kids say, flex on idiots. I definitely like stuff like that, especially when words sound like other words, like masticate. I've always liked that word for
Or yeah,
eating.
exacerbate.
Yeah, because it all sounds like masturbate.
Yeah.
And then like the greatest word of all time is defenstrate or defenstration,
Mhm.
and people don't know what that ever means. But apparently on Jeopardy, the word was used once because a guy I work with was really happy that I told him this. But defenstrate or defenstration is to throw out a window,
That's
or
cool.
simply enough, throwing someone out a window. That is like my all-time favorite word.
That's cool.
Okay.
I learned something today.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yes,
I'm here
thank
all
you.
day.
Wow, this has been an educational experience. So let me ask you this: how good at like talking music are you? Because we just went over like your writing process and everything, but once you guys actually have an idea, how good at conveying that idea? Because like, I hate it when somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, can you write this one thing that's like." Dun 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 dun, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe. What?
You mean like doing sound type of talk?
Yeah, like, are you guys able to communicate your musical ideas pretty well? Because, like, I'll be able to go up to Mike and I'll be able to, like, beatbox the shit exactly the way I want him to do it. I'm like, dude, give me a beat that's like, you know, and I'll just fucking do it that way. But most people can't beatbox. So, what do you guys do?
For me, this is Ted again. I'd say that the two things that I'd say that I'm able to do is either I'll say for drums, if I'm going to tell him how to do drums, which I generally don't, because if you know the recipe of Eternal Carnage or Eternal Carnage songs, which covers both of us, is that Ted plays the shitty riffs and Tanner does whatever the fuck he wants. But the only two things that I'll say to him is, let's start with sticks. That's generally my contribution
So
to.
yeah, how to start the song count in with sticks.
Yeah, that's generally like all I'll say to him, or maybe I'll say, hey, this is a fast song, but I'm not going to be like telling him what drums to hit. I trust him to do the right thing. Either it'll sound right, or it'll be really dumb, but it'll make sense for what we do. And for the other thing I'd say that we verbalize for what to do is, again, to go with the theft core thing. I'd say that it's like, hey, let's do a riff kind of like blah, 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 or hey, let's do a drum beat like blah, blah. So, like, for example, like a Mark McKay beat, which is a simple punk beat. If you know Slapshot, especially the stuff that he's on, it's the same drum beat like every fucking song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you knew what Tanner's pants sounded like, then you'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
that sounds exactly like
Yeah.
Mark McKay. Or there was, what was it? What's the song where you're just like razors in the night? That's what you say.
Oh yeah, for what's it called? Medium.
Yeah, there's a song called Medium, and it's a Tanner song.
Yeah.
Where he wanted to do an intro that sounded like Razors in the Night by Blitz, which is the greatest Oi band of all time.
Which is the second time we ripped them off.
Yeah, which is the second time we ripped them off. French Fries is the other one.
Yeah, another one of my songs.
Yeah, it's just like that's the tip. The thing that I was saying earlier with Deathcore is we'll take a riff from another band and then just down, and it's simple. There's a fucking at least 10 songs I can think of where I've just been, ripping off somebody, or I flipped the riff backwards or some shit. But it's not like all right, give me a dun 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 bam 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 bam, because nobody can, that's fucking gibberish.
Yeah.
Neither of us is a scat man. It's generally like, hey, give me a let's do fucking Forming by the Germs, or do a riff like Razors in the Night, or let's do was it what's the fuck? City's on Fire. Is that the other Blitz
Oh
song?
yeah, that or Nation on Fire, whatever.
Nation on Fire.
Yeah.
And then like In My Headache, Poison Idea, type stuff like that.
Yeah. I guess the other thing would be like well, I guess it's not like me trying to communicate something, but well, whatever. I guess you communicated to me like you'll have a riff. You're like, how should I play it? What sounds better to you?
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
you'll just play it like on a higher string versus playing it on a lower string. I guess for me, for my songs, if I'm trying to communicate like an idea of a riff to for Ted to play, there's been a couple times where I have it in my head and I just sound it out kind of on the guitar and try to play it, show him, and then you just take that guitar riff and play it on bass or whatever. But I guess most of the time we
It's visual, not very verbal.
I guess yeah. I don't know. We get it done.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Most of the time, it's like someone just kind of
mostly a lot of agreeing with each other.
Yeah, we get along really well. It's like
That-
Dark Throne. It's awesome.
that always helps. So it's like you guys mostly just kind of throw out a general kind of template to work off of and just kind of go from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
because
ever?
I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
like with a song is like, well, a lot of the ones that I'll do is I don't even have a thought of what the drums are going to sound like with the song. It's just like I'll have the riff, and then I have the words, and then I may have had the riff to a certain tempo, but I'll play it for Tanner, and my inability to concentrate on doing the riff correctly the way I did it is it'll change to whatever tempo his drums are, and then I'll force my words into that tempo, or like he said earlier, dumb the words down. There's like a song called Spudphilia that's about shoving a potato up your ass. Like we played it so fast and I had so many words that like I dumbed it down to I think I say like 4 or 5 words when I had like literally a paragraph worth of shit to say.
That's 4 words too many.
What was I gonna say? I guess this is a good way to describe it earlier when I said that I have a song and I'm trying to play it with the drums and the words and it ends up just getting more and more dumbed down. I guess it's like, have you ever written a song that's above your ability to play?
Yes.
Yeah, like I'll have something in my head. It's like, yeah, I could probably do that. It's like some crazy, whatever, some crazy sounding song, and then actually trying to play it. Yeah, I can't do this. So I'm gonna have to cut that and I have to make it a little dumber.
Have you guys ever tossed out a song, and if you have, what made you do it?
Chiropractor.
Yeah, chiropractor. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, I think
that melt kind of felt bad too.
Yeah.
But chiropractor's definitely number one.
Yeah, on the first compilation of ours, what EP was that? Was that the?
That was a part of
That
EC
was-
versus Hogan.
Yeah, the EC versus Hogan EP. It's on the first compilation. You should check it out. But anyway, that has the compilation itself that has, I think, 4 different versions of chiropractor, and all of them sound different. Some of them more noticeable than others. We could never play it. I was trying to do blast beats when I could not do blast beats, and I don't even know. Did you lose the riff for that or something? Like you couldn't remember how the riff even went. It was just a mess, and it ended up just being a pain in the ass. It left a bad taste in our mouths, so to speak. So we have never played it again, never tried to, and just go. We always just say, "Hey, remember chiropractor?" and then just kind of groan in disgust.
I think that the riff was like a variation of Humanoid Metamorphosis.
Oh,
Does that sound right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's like
High school
that's
song.
like pre-EC days. But chiropractor takes place in a time period where I wasn't writing tabs for the bass lines, so that time period, like all that stuff before that, like I forgot how to fucking play it because I never wrote anything down. I just have the words. And it doesn't help me, especially those early recordings, because we did everything with the iPhone.
Yeah, it's
So,
just phone microphone.
yeah, it's just fucking noise. So I can't really tell what's anything, because I feel like the drums are really fucking loud and the bass just all sounds like one note.
So it's one of those things that just kind of never really got solidified, and it just was kind of always just a pain in the ass. Yeah.
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 We
Well, like the concept of it is good, like lyrics wise, but every recording of it just sucks.
Well, I've already kept you guys longer than I promised I would, so I'm gonna hurry this up here. But
That's fine.
yeah, but one thing, here at Larmfolter, we are mostly interested in the.
Say Lamb Factory.
I'm actually fine with that. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Cool.
here at Lamb Factory, we focus on the less marketable features of music, and this can be anything from raw, unpolished, sometimes sloppy stuff on one side, and then on the other end, there's like all the harsh noise kind of aspects. But what I'm interested in is y'all's philosophy of the one take in tandem with the Trainwreck. Could you just kind of tell me a little bit about that?
All right. Well, I guess I'll start. Let's see. Well, you said one take first, so I'm gonna start with one take. Um, all right. So the whole idea with the one take is I don't even know why we do it. Why do we do that? Just to speed up recording or what?
No, I think I was watching.
Oh, the Richie thing, right? Ramones. He said he did all the drums in one take.
Yeah, it was definitely like something punk related. I feel like it was either like American hardcore or the Ramones or something. Just like listening to these bands talk about their recording process. So like back when I guess it was like reel to reel, like you had to do it all in one take. I mean, because you didn't have like Pro Tools or any of that bullshit.
They were talking about like studio time.
Yeah, and like studio time. So like a lot of times they would practice their shit really good before they got into the studio, so that way they could all do everything all in one take. So that's kind of where I wanted to go with it, because it's I feel like our stuff isn't that hard, and I think that it's a cool thing to be able to do. I don't know, it makes you feel better, because it's not like you see all these stupid pretentious bands where they're like, you watch their studio footage and they're just like over and over and over again doing the same part. Try it again, try it again, try it again.
Stuff they can't play live.
Yeah,
Wasn't that the Trivium thing?
Yeah. It was
Yeah, I'd like to call out Trivium.
yeah.
Because what was the album?
Shogun? Yeah.
Shogun. It's got like a lot of crazy stuff that apparently they cannot actually play live. So I imagine that was done in many, many, many takes over and over again.
Yeah, and it was like I'm sure it was heavily spliced, and if you guys
We don't have the tools to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we might now, not back when we started.
Not only do we not have the tools, I mean we have like basics, which probably people would laugh at anyway. That and neither of us are technologically advanced, so why even waste our time with shit like that, especially when neither of us are perfectionists. We're pretty like go with the flow type of thing.
I guess, and as far as train wrecks go, I guess we sort of kind of touched on that, not being perfectionists, go with the flow. I guess another thing I was thinking about is that we're not really trying to impress anybody, because I think for both of us, our whole intention behind this Eternal Carnage band thing is to do it because it's fun, and because we like doing stupid things together, and if people like us, that's great. If people don't like us, that's fine too.
Hell yeah!
Because we're not really trying to impress anybody. We're doing it for ourselves, and if we mess up, that gives us an opportunity to laugh at ourselves, which we do all the time.
Yeah, especially live.
That's why live performances, especially using someone else's drum kit. It's all like set up differently. Everything's adjusted funky. That sucks. But anyway, yeah, we just I don't know. I guess eventually started priding ourselves on that. Like, yeah, we suck. We're proud of it.
Yeah, not to take anything too seriously, especially with like a lot of like the metal genre and stuff. It just seems like there's so much perfectionism and there's so much like serious, like, oh, you gotta look a certain way and you gotta act a certain way and you gotta like put a certain leg in your pants first.
The gatekeepers, the elitists.
Spikes and all this other horse shit. You gotta have a certain amount of piercings, and you have a certain amount of tattoos. You gotta wear the right shirts, the right bands, all this other stupid bullshit. And dude, this is just all about fun. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, if you sit down here and you look at everything that goes into this band, like everything about it is a fucking joke. And like, and however way you want to put that, in a mean way, funny way, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like everything about this is fucking ridiculous, and that's why I think we enjoy it so much.
Well, it's
And I
all
guess
about.
with the one take,
Oh, go ahead. What was that?
with the one take recording thing and train wrecks, yeah, gonna bring it all together. Yeah, what was I gonna say?
My
Oh,
bad.
damn it.
I
Can't
train
remember
wrecked
what I
you.
was gonna say. Oh, all right, yeah. So when well, all right. So recording, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't work out that we get it on the first take, um, but eventually we'll have a bunch of I guess train wrecks, which we can I guess milk those and put a bunch of them out on compilation, a bunch of outtakes. But anyway, we'll end up just going with one that sounds the best to us.
Or is the shortest in length.
Yeah, or the shortest. If we have to do multiple takes, we try to get the time cut down, play it even faster, which is fun. But yeah, again, it's even if the recording isn't perfect. I mean, we're not perfectionists. We're not trying to impress anybody. We're not going to try to, spend a whole night trying to get some 30-second song to be absolutely perfect. So it's yeah, train wreck.
What tends to be the medium for your recording?
What the hell does that mean?
What do you tend to use to record with?
Oh, that'd be the
Will you read that? Read off. What's that say?
Tascam. Where's the numbers? Oh, all right. This is a Tascam DR dash or hyphen. Is that a letter O or a zero?
I think it's-
All right, Tascam DR05. It says linear PCM recorder. It's like this little thing, so you could hold it in your hand.
It almost looks like a taser.
Yeah,
Oh
it's like,
shit,
what,
one of
100
those. Okay, one of the
100
field
bucks?
recorders. I had the Tascam DP02CF, and I always laughed because it had DP on it, and
I like
it was like this big honking motherfucking thing from like 1999 or some shit, and it got me through. It was like this 8-track fucking recorder, but it's cool. So you guys just tend to kind of put that in the middle of the room, and where do you kind of aim it from?
Where we'll place it is, I guess I have to describe this room. The sex dojo is a square. Yeah, it's a square.
the room's more or less a square. Yeah.
More or less a square.
In
And-
one corner, there's a desk with a computer and all that, and
It's sitting diagonal, and like towards, let's say that's the top to the right side of the square.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it like this.
All right, cool.
And then along the bottom right is, what is it, Fender or something, whatever. I'm not supposed to say that.
Some amplifier.
Yeah, it's a
guitar
it's a
amp.
combo. It's a guitar amp combo amp, and it's used for vocals. But it's faced against the wall, while the mic is facing towards the upper top wall. And then on the left-hand side,
It'd be better if we had a drawing to go along with this.
yeah. And then the left side wall, you have my Ampeg B3, whatever the fuck, combo amp stack deal. That's for bass. Next to that is Tanner's B52 half stack that he uses for vocals. And on the bottom wall, towards the left corner, is where his drum kit is set up. And we'll put the recorder, Tascam, what does it say? Doctor
Doctor
05. We'll put that on the desk that we are talking about, kind of in the center or on top of the pin press, and we'll have it angled towards.
I guess this way.
It's more like this. So I want to say it's more like the top right corner is where the butt end is, and it's kind of aimed at the drum kit. So it's
Corner to corner.
bottom left.
Yes.
Corner to corner.
Yes.
Like cut the room in half. It's kind of like a sandwich, And then his drums there, and I'll play the bass out a bit, come towards I guess towards the top wall, kinda, or the right, kinda almost center.
I don't think
On the
anybody
right.
knows what you're talking about now.
I don't
I'm
give a fuck.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go back and
whatever. We'll whenever you put this out, if this is a Facebook post or whatever, I'll draw the room out as a square,
There you go.
and I'll put it in the comment section.
I
So
was about to
hold me to
say
that.
I was gonna
I'll
go
draw
back
this
I was
fucking.
gonna go back and listen to that and just like based off of what you're telling me, draw my own schematic and then send it to you after I listen to it like 40 times and be like, did I get it right? And see how badly it matches up to what you had in mind.
Yeah.
But um getting back on the train wreck and recording angle of things, one thing I wanted to say before we left that topic is that I actually really like there's such a premium nowadays on like really overproduced music, like things getting more and more crisp and more synthesized through like computers and more on point and clean. And I'm like finding myself more and more in the mood for like a break from all that. Like when I can hear artists perform live or whatever. And I noticed that in listening to live performances, the main reason why I like them or are obviously for the irregularities that you find in live performances that you're not going to hear on the record at all. And this can be anything from shit that grabs your attention, like a drummer like clanking their sticks together when they do a drum roll, or like an accidental fuck up or whatever. But it puts that like human element back in the music that I kind of desire after, like I said, having heard this premium be placed on like really crisp music for such a long period of time. And then like regarding the whole like your band is a joke and fun and yada yada yada, I mean, that's actually a really good way to think about it, cuz like I always whenever I go see a performance or whenever I'm listening to something, entertainment value always comes first and foremost over like technicality, cuz I've seen bands live that are like 100% on point. They're like perfect at all their fucking instruments, but they fucking suck. Like the band is boring as fuck. They're just standing there. They're not doing anything. But like at least like Jesus Christ, you guys have some fucking energy. You guys have some life. You guys like don't give a fuck. You guys are like the fucking train wreck. You're gonna fucking, deliver that shit to people whether they want to hear it or not. And it's like, I don't know. I really like that because that's entertaining to me. I like it when a band jumps out at you. You know.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, that music today it's too digital sounding. You know what I mean?
Kids these
Um.
days.
Anyway, that actually reminds me of something I heard in an interview with Frank Zappa. He was talking about like his guitar solos live. He's saying that like when I go into the solo, I don't know what I'm gonna play. I know roughly how much time I have to do it, but like each performance is something unique, and the audience is in for like a once in a lifetime thing every time they see him play. But yeah, definitely the human element in Human League. That's a cool band. Anyway, the human element in music is always neat. Like that, hearing yeah, just when everything's like too, I guess, perfect or maybe manufactured would be a word to describe it. I don't know, but some of the things like hearing like some feedback that's not supposed to be there, or like a guitar player or bass or somebody like sliding like up the neck, they hear their fingers on the strings or whatever. Stuff like that's cool. I guess with recording, one of the things we always talked, I guess we always made fun of it, and then decided to steal it for ourselves because we're Theftcore band. Is uh, how like a lot of the old like black metal bands used to talk about, because we're all built or whatever the word is.
Yeah.
They would always talk about like, well, I guess they were, I guess they were going for having really shitty quality,
Yeah.
but we weren't necessarily trying to sound really, really shitty. But um, we figured, well, I mean, it sounds, I guess, good enough. It's not like perfect audio quality, but it I guess gets the point across.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's never bothered us. We listen to even like not black metal, just like a lot of older stuff that's more, say, underground, like a lot of old punk stuff. Like the quality on some of that stuff's really shitty, but we still
old
enjoy it.
school, like even old school blues, like some of that shit, it sounds like it was recorded with a fucking can.
You can hear their
and
dry fucking fingers scrape up against their razor blade fucking guitar strings that they haven't changed in months. Like, is great.
And I fucking love that shit, dude. You don't have to have it's just proof. You don't have to have the latest fucking technology to put out killer records. I'm not saying that anything that we do is killer, but you don't have to have the money. I mean, unfortunately, those people back then, they didn't get the money or the credit they deserved. But I mean, fuck, man, some of the shit that they put out, it is simple, it is real, and it's bare bones, and I fucking love it. It's like, especially like early stuff, like I said, not Screaming Jay Hawkins. I said Johnny Hooker, or like Lead Belly, shit like that. There is no drummer. It is literally just a stomping foot, and like that is all the percussion that you need. It's fantastic.
Oh,
it's so simple.
That one guy, a music teacher, showed us in high school. His name was Son House. He had a song that he was just like doing like for a beat, just stomp, clap, and singing over that. That was the whole song. Him stomping, clapping, and singing all at once. That was the song.
Sunhouse is the shit, dude. Sunhouse is awesome. But so I guess let me I guess end on this question then. What do you want people to feel when they listen to your music? What aesthetic, I guess, do you strive for, and what do you want people to take away from your music?
I never even thought about this question before.
Yeah. Damn. You might have caught us off guard there.
Oh shit.
I mean, do you want to feel like, do you think that the general conveyance that they're going to walk away with is one of pessimism, is one of angst, is one of anxiety, of one, what's the general kind of feeling you think your band gives off?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull an Eternal Carnage card here, and I'm gonna fucking wing this statement. I'm gonna pull it out of my ass. I don't necessarily know how it's gonna go, but I'm just gonna say this. And Tanner can say whatever the fuck he wants afterwards too, because that's pretty much his position in this band, is to do whatever the fuck he wants, and I respect it. Okay, so obviously, if anybody knows, there's two people talking. There's
right now.
Well, I'm just saying this phone call. Sorry. Eternal Carnage is Ted and Tanner. Ted does bass and drum, or fuck, god damn it, let me start this. Bass and vocals. And Tanner does drum and vocals, but
guitar.
And you did guitar once or twice.
Oh yeah, twice.
For the unreleased cover album when you got to finish.
Yeah.
But
anyway, yeah.
But primarily, before there was 3-piece, which was you and Paul were alternating between guitar and drums.
Yeah.
I always played bass, and I think I was main vocals for that.
I don't even know.
Period.
We didn't really have a song.
But anyway, it was an actual band structure. But the other party was a lot more professional and all that type of stuff, and it just didn't work. And we got down to 2 people, and me and Tanner. It's just, to me, I think that this is as good as it gets for Eternal Carnage. I don't know if that's saying much, but I think that what we have works for itself. So when I was like, dude, fuck it, why don't we just do this shit, me and you, drums and bass and drums, whatever you want to call it, and see how it goes. And we kept doing it, and a lot of people at first were like, you guys sound okay, but you need a guitar player. You guys would sound better with a guitar player. And I think that at the beginning, it was just me really wanting to make this work and just be able to say fuck you to anybody who thought that it couldn't be done. I don't know whether we've achieved anything. I mean, I guess, yeah, we have, because we have accolades now. But we've made it fucking work. We've played shows for several years, and we have hard copies of our own music. We have 100+ songs that are our own.
I thought you were gonna say 100+ fans on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we got that too. I think we got 108 now.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Top that.
it's just I don't know if it amounts to anything, but it just I think that's what I want to get across, because I saw this band a while ago, and then when I got to meet them, they're fucking assholes. But there's a group called The Antrogen, and this is what got me wanting to do shows and make it more serious. Was that the lead singer was I don't even say like handy capable. I don't know what the right word is, but
Just be like George Carlin.
No, I'm not.
Just use strong language.
Oh yeah, shell shock.
Yeah.
Well, this person was I guess vehicularly impaired. Let's go with that.
What the fuck is that?
Their legs probably. But
Oh,
anyway, they were tearing it up. It was a 3-piece. It was drums, guitar, and the vocalist was just fucking shredded. And I was like, dude, why aren't we doing stuff? You got people who have like ailments and shit, and they're fucking doing it. If they can do it, then why can't we? I mean, obviously, I'd say them as a vocalist is still better than anything I can conjure up. Their guitar player is an asshole, whatever. They think they're cool now because they're a door person at Auto Bar, and they swing a train around in their band Brat. But I've never seen them bleed ever, so fuck them. Anyway, it made me want to do our thing. That's what I think. Okay, fuck. Trying to get back to where I was trying to go with this is what I want people to take away from this is do whatever the fuck you want. As simple as that. Don't let people tell you no. I know it's coming from somebody who's incredibly discouraged in all their acts and things, but dude, just do it. Why let people discourage you?
People are always worried about. People are worried about what's successful more than what's personally fulfilling, and I think that's a big deal because you have other people who set the bar for success that you then have to meet, and you end up not meeting your own standard for it.
Yeah, totally. It's just have fun, do your thing, and see what happens. That's what I want to take away from Eternal Carnage as an entity, as in music. I guess I'm telling people to kill themselves,
Wrestling.
or listening to the 3 TED food groups is self-mutilation and suicide, wrestling, and when I say wrestling, that is everything that doesn't involve Hulk Hogan, and horror movies that don't involve John Carpenter. So that's what I'm telling people. So fuck John Carpenter. So full circle is do whatever you want, kill yourself, watch wrestling, and watch horror movies. I think is
go ahead.
very conflicting. That is the way that Ted's brain works.
Hey, contradiction is the propellant we use to move forward. But
Dude, that's what I've been doing for decades, is being a walking contradictory.
Makes the world go round.
Yep.
One note on like the whole aspect of like suicidality and all that in music, because I mean in death metal, I mean you come across that a lot in general and everything, and I know
I want to
like
say it's more in black metal, but yeah, definitely in extreme metal.
oh yeah, but people are like, it's a sensitive topic. You really shouldn't talk so cavalierly about things. But at the same time, like as a person who's like struggled with suicidal thoughts and everything, it's more comforting to see it just like thrown out there in the fucking blue, like knowing other people struggle with it to such like a primal fucking degree, like seeing some other person write lyrics like I'm gonna pull out my fucking hair and then I'm gonna run out of this fucking window and die. Like I've felt like that, and even though they're singing about doing it and everything, obviously people can write songs about murder and not walk around and fucking murder people. So it's more of like a cathartic kind of escape, and I think that's kind of cool too, and shouldn't really be dissuaded. Like it's got to be done right, I guess, but like at the same time, like just taking away that taboo from around that topic, and like
I guess
not
a lot of times Go ahead.
Yeah, not calling people who think about like suicide and everything cowards and all that kind of stuff, and showing that everyone to a degree kind of struggles with that normally is, cool. But
Yeah, shit's not perfect. I write a lot of stuff about, killing myself and things that I do to myself that I shouldn't be doing to myself. But I mean, that's it's just that's just what my brain's at. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you're a piece of shit, kill yourself. But sometimes it feels better. It seems like the right thing to do. But
I think a lot of people, I guess most people understand that stuff like that happens and is a real thing, but they tend to want to keep it, I guess, hidden away, sorta. Um, like the EP cover for Masters of the One Take, where I was naked in the tub with a rifle in my mouth. Um, I don't know what motivation for me doing that was, but I guess I guess looking back at it,
was it all
um,
that aspirin that was out in front of you? Were you fucked up
no,
on aspirin?
that was just for effect or whatever. That was there for
the whole one take, dude.
that was an artistic choice.
I'm
For,
blitzed
That
on
picture's
Tylenol,
fucking
man.
funny too.
but
'Cause
we good.
we're not getting anywhere with
All right.
this.
Well, anyway, I'll continue then. So yeah,
You can't even see the blood.
yeah, that's
Dude, I like
that
sliced
sucks.
my forehead open in the thing because I wanted it to look like he slit his wrist with the straight razor that's on the thing.
Yeah.
But then when I took the picture, I realized that his arms were angled in a way to where it looks like he didn't even cut his wrists. So I fucking bled all over Tanner for no reason.
It's all right. I had a lot of fun.
I did too. Your back made a fart noise.
I know it was cool. But anyway, yeah, I guess I'm not trying to inspire anybody to do it or say it's good, but I guess maybe if you're looking for a silver lining, it could make, I guess, spread awareness of it or something. Like, hey, if you're shocked by this picture, just imagine this is a real serious thing.
Mm.
I guess on my end, as far as what do I want people to take away from this, from Eternal Carnage, um, again, I'm not really trying to inspire anybody or huh? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm not trying to inspire anybody or I guess spread any kind of message, except for that one song where what's it, Waging War, where we called out Earthworm Von Dune. They fucking suck. So I guess
Where's the album?
the only message, yeah, they said there's something about they're working on an album like a year and a half
Lord,
ago
yeah.
or something. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we talk about ourselves being a joke, but there are some bigger ones out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm not trying to inspire anybody. What was I saying? Something messages. Yeah, I don't know. We just call out things that we want to call out, even if we don't actually hate them. But it's not a lot of things. I guess we do actually. When I think about it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, I guess if you see or hear or are exposed to Eternal Carnage and you like it or whatever, and then I guess kind of like what Ted was saying, just know this is two of us, and we're not trying to be perfect, and we're I guess doing what we can with what we have, and I don't know if we made a fan, then let it be known that it can be done. I guess I don't know. That's all I got.
We're
Well,
trying here, dude. You threw a weird question at us.
no, I know. I mean, I listen to y'all's music, and what I get out of it is a general feel of like absurdity because of the song, the wide song variety, topic selection, and then I guess courage maybe is like fucking dumb as that sounds. Like maybe since you
He's
guys
a cool
don't
dog.
give, what's that?
He said he was a cool dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Courage.
I'll never know how he got that hole in his tooth. He gets shot in the mouth. Like they don't ever talk about it.
No, you're right. You're right.
Like
I-
how does your tooth rot like that? Like that's I'll never know.
I'm sure there's some conspiracy. There's some lore behind that. I'll do some research. Don't worry. We'll re up on this topic.
I
But
believe in you. You know how to use a computer.
I've already kept you guys. Holy shit, this is actually good. We're at an hour exactly. We're at 59:45. But thank you guys for coming on and answering all of these whack-assed questions. I know this is an interview that was kind of out of the ordinary.
I don't know why you're apologizing, because the real people that should be apologizing is us, because you ended up interviewing us or talking to us like this. There's like a bajillion people on the planet that you could have.
Oh
talked
yeah,
to.
I guess self-deprecating humor.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's another thing we're about. I should say that.
Yeah. There's like plenty of other different people out there that you could have talked to us on the phone instead of us. Regardless, I appreciate the fact that you've chosen to speak to us. We don't really get to talk to too many people, especially people that we like. So there is no need for an apology on your end.
We like you.
Yeah, we like you.
What?
Well, like I said, Joel's music is like a breath of fucking fresh air. In a day and age where most music is so on point with the metronome that it all basically just at the.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I know.
It's like
It's this thing that reduces
Oh, like
most.
a beeper?
Yeah, it's like a beeper.
Oh, fuck.
Clicks.
They still make those? Hell yeah.
Yeah, Big Bob beepers or whatever.
That's cool.
It's this thing where it basically reduces all music when turned at a low volume down to this swelling, pulsating noise. It gets kind of annoying if that's all that you hear. But y'all are kind of.
It's a clock.
Yeah, it's
those
basically
old
a clock.
Ding dong clocks every time an hour strikes. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the ding dong.
Oh,
Ding.
we got a couple of those hanging around somewhere.
The ding dongs?
Uh-oh.
Clocks are cool.
Yeah.
I like clocks. I like
It's,
knowing
like
what time
a,
it
it's
is.
like a pendulum.
Ding dongs are cool.
Oh, the pendulum?
Yeah, it
Fuck yeah.
clicks around. All right.
That's cool. Slice somebody in half.
Pendulous is a cool word.
What is that word?
Pendulous? Pendulous. Like, I have pendulous bulbs. Balls.
Oh yeah, I know that word. Balls. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
That stuff's good.
What, balls?
Yeah. Like I remember as a kid, like they came in the glass bottle and it was like red.
Yo, I remember that shit. What happened to that shit? It was like
Hey.
here and then it was gone.
But here, check this out. I know where it's all kept. What's it called? Fuck, not Circuit City. It's
Your basement.
no, the computer place in
Staples.
towards Towson.
I don't know.
Best Buy? No, what is it called? Lamb Factory. Help me out.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. A computer joint. What, they got their own little fridge full of,
yeah.
full of that shit?
I don't know. It's by the Home Depot in Towson. It's on the same street as Guitar Center, but before that, fucking, god damn it! I wish Josh was here to tell me what the place is called. He buys computer parts there all the time. Well, anyway, a whole store full of like computer parts and gaming shit. It's for nerds, but if you go to the register, there's a big fridge, and not only do they have the glass bottles that are ribbed that you can shove up your ass or whatever genitals you have, or if you don't want that, they have it in cans. And not only that, but they have like 4 flavors now, so you can get the original, which is the blue, cherry, which is really fucking good. They have a root beer. There's an orange, and I feel like there's something else. Pineapple, maybe.
That's dope. That's
There you go. You're
dope.
welcome.
Don't you guys have a show coming up? You guys have a show coming up. Can you guys just mention that real quick before I let you go? So,
I guess we have 2 shows.
yeah.
Yeah. We got like 1.5, I guess.
All right. Yeah, 1.5. Well, I guess one that's confirmed.
Oh fuck! Do you want to
officially.
say 2.5?
Yeah, sure. 2.5,
We're putting a table.
if you want.
All right.
Well, anyway, yeah, the musical show that would be in in Frederick, Maryland, on July day of 24. Yes, the 24th of July of this year, not a different year. This year, 2021. It's at Cafe 611.
Cafeteria 611.
Yeah, and it's $13 to $15 depending on if you get your tickets in advance or the day of. and one of the bands dropped off because we said we were opening, and then they also cut a promo saying they were opening, and now they dropped off.
Well, they had a number in their band name, so like
Yeah.
that's dumb.
And but anyway, yeah, it's Eternal Carnage, Cafe 611, Cafeteria 611, whatever. Frederick, Maryland, 24th of, July.
Yeah, we're there. Cause we're
Shows at 8 or something. I don't know.
I don't remember the time.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can do your homework, at least just a little bit one time. That's all I'm asking. We're opening, or we're like the hype band for Scissor Fist's new album. It's got like feet on it,
Really?
cover.
I'll have to
Yeah,
get a
it's like
copy of that.
it's called like Fatal Foot Fetish or something like that.
That's
As we fall to our feet, something.
I like
But anyway, we're the hype man for that. Apparently we got to sell tickets, but I'm not gonna push for it. I really don't give a fuck. Zach Older, I feel like he smells. And then next weekend, I'll say it anyway. Scissor Fist is playing Roach Fest. It's like some fucking VFW hall. I think it starts at like 11:30 and it goes till whenever. We're playing for the first time ever as a table. We are selling EC and our own crap. So if you would like to purchase Eternal Carnage merchandise, which goes from set lists, artwork from EPs, or clothes that we have worn, washed or unwashed, VHS tapes, things like that. And then I think it's unconfirmed, but was it November?
there might be a show from what it sounds like at the Depot on November 13th, I think. I guess it's not 100% official yet. I'd say it's probably like 85% official.
Yeah,
So there's room for error, but I think that might happen.
Yeah, it's like I think it's called like Audio Warfare.
Oh yeah, that. You guys shouldn't play it. That's run by a bunch of losers.
Well, because it was
I was actually
supposed
going
to
to say
happen.
that those losers were actually our friends. They're in a band called Odium,
Well,
or Oedipus, something like that.
I don't even
Fuck
know.
hell.
Yeah, it was like some show that's supposed to happen on like last year on May 8th, and for some reason they canceled it. I really don't understand why.
I don't know. Only losers would fucking cancel.
Exactly. I mean,
Fuck, we were there. We went there, but the doors were closed.
yeah.
Shit. But anyway, yeah, doors locked.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, anyway, yeah, that'll probably be our last show. Is that whatever Audio Warfare is?
What do you mean by
But
last
as of right
show?
Now, that's everything.
I might take my clothes off during it.
Yeah, and we'll be half naked for the Scissor Man show.
Yeah, we're gonna
on the
be
24th.
Yeah.
But when you say last show, what you mean of the year or just in general? This is not the end of Eternal Carnage, is it?
I do believe it'd be like that.
Uh oh.
Or maybe we might still exist as a band for a little while, but not as a live playing band.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but
Yeah.
I guess it's. Did you just rub? Whoops.
I'm sorry, that was my hand. I'm sorry. I didn't
Okay.
mean to touch it.
It's okay. It's just kind of up in the air, but it's, I guess, coming towards an end of sex.
Probably. So how come you guys are like just not feeling doing live shows as much?
No, I'm potentially moving to another state, and it may make doing stuff difficult. So
Fuck.
that's why I'm questioning whether or not things will exist still.
Hey, if it makes ourselves or anybody else feel better, a lot of the hardcore bands that we drew inspiration from only lasted like maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 years at the most.
Yeah,
So we've lasted longer than that.
or like 11.
Yeah. Well, even if you include since 2017 or whenever, since we like officially started like actually making stuff, taking this seriously, we've lasted longer.
Yeah,
It's been over 4 years.
yeah, shit, we're longer than what was it? We've been around longer than the Confederacy, right? Is that right now?
I
Have we
don't.
said that yet?
We haven't said that. I don't know. We'll have to get
What
the
was
exact-
their time period? How many years?
It was
Well,
about like
no,
3.5 years, I think, almost 4
Yeah,
years.
fuck yeah. We're longer. We're more accomplished than the Confederacy.
Yep.
Because
How many albums did they have?
yeah, none. How many compilations?
Um,
How many live albums?
How many tag team championship belts did they have?
Yeah. We were they the kings of the DMV?
What were they kings of?
Nothing.
Mhm.
They're fucking losers. Yeah, that's right. We're better than the Confederacy. So we'll go ahead and put that in your book.
I'll
Yeah,
second that notion. Man, y'all gotta like release as much music as you can in the most short amount of time then, because man,
Oh
y'all
yeah, that reminds me. That reminds me of another old saying of ours. The whole quantity over quality thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's like, hey, the music's not good quality. Fuck it, we have like 20 songs. Let's put them out.
you're bound to find something you like.
Yeah. Or if nothing else, it's at least maybe a couple minutes. Maybe and we might get like, like maybe 5 minutes of music out of it. So
Yeah.
we at least did that.
You guys have 100 or so songs. If somebody can't find something that they like, that's on them. There's no pleasing them at that
Yeah.
point.
Exactly.
But thank you guys so much for coming on. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. We're way over time here. Thank you for sticking on.
Absolutely. This was a fun time.
Yes.
You guys gonna go back to doing some band practice or what?
No, that was earlier.
Yeah, we already did all that.
Yeah, we did a test run.
Y'all just gonna chill?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
I'll probably go to the bathroom and
Well,
blow Ted's toilet to smithereens.
go enjoy that. Thank you, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording here.